Okay, then, let's get started, shall we? What is going on, world of YouTube? My name is Grandmaster Scott, and welcome back to episode 6. What? Why did my face cam freeze like that? Weird. Welcome back to episode 6 of the Pokemon Platinum Hexlocke. Where we last left off, I was not in that good of a mood. Honestly, it was just the day itself, nothing personal. But we did beat Crasher Wig, handle some of the galactic stuff, and now we are in Condalave City, and I not only did the berry fight already, but I did a bit of grinding and preparation and exploration off camera. We had a couple encounters, but that's not what you're here for. What you're here for is the team recap, which I will be doing, because some of them may look a little different than before moveset-wise. Also, I got everyone to level 40, and the next level cap is going to be 45, so that'll be in the future. Excuse me, but we have Abaddon the Gyarados. With the Mystic Water, I was able to find, and the moves Ice Fang, Earthquake, Dive, and Rock Smash. I chose to go for Dive over Aqua Tail. It's the same base power. It's actually a little bit weaker, but it's more accurate, and it has that semi-invulnerability turn, which I think will be a lot more helpful. Then we got Sarosha, who hasn't actually changed its Alakazam with Synchronize, and the move Shockwave, Reflect, Grass Knot, and Psychic. It's probably going to stay like this for a long while. Then we got Slime, the Gastrodon, with Storm Drain, the item Shell Bell, and the moves Mud Bomb, Brine, Hidden Power, and Surf. Nothing has changed at the moment. Alright, then we got, here's where we get a bit of a change. We got Mothman the Crobat with the Toxic Plate, Inner Focus, and the moves Fly, Cross, Poison, X Scissor from TM before, from another route that was optional, and Aerial Ace. Then we got Agathion the Rotom with Spooky Plate, the ability Levitate, and the moves Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is the new one, obviously. Confuse Ray, Ominous Wind, and Overheat. I was able to find this TM, and I chose to give it to Agathion just to have a better electric move than Shockwave. And then lastly, we've got Jack Frost the Eevee. Nothing new, no new moves, with adaptability and the moves Return, Dig, Bite, and Quick Attack. Alright. For this gym, my main ones I'm going to be using are going to be Abaddon, Slime, Agathion, and actually a little bit of Jack Frost thanks to his dig, but not often. Just in battles where I feel safest to send him out in, but unfortunately he's a bit of a squishy boy, so he's not going to be lasting long. But I'm keeping him as Eevee until we can get to Snow Point, which will be soon. It will be, like, with a bit of story stuff first, then we can get to Snow Point pretty quickly. But these are going to be my main uses. Since Agathion has Overheat, Slime has Mud Bomb, and Abaddon has both Rock Smash and Earthquake, and then Jack has Dig. So this is going to be our main goes. So let us head to the Steel Gym, which is one of the few ones that actually don't change during this transition between Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, but still. And then I've also got, excuse me, where's my oh, here's my mouse. And then as always, I have the trainers pulled up on a separate monitor, so I can know what I'm encountering and what movesets the gym leader will have. Steel represents an unbending spirit. It can, if one refuses to accept defeat, the path to victory reveals itself. What does that have to do with fighting with an unbending spirit? Whatever. I have found it weird how it's the steel type and not the metal type. I really don't understand why they call it steel type. Even like localization, it doesn't make sense. Anywho, dive. And also, thanks to the Mystic Water, which boosts our power by 20% for water moves, and already having the 1.5 times stab, it really does help with Dive's viability. And it's not like there's a lot of Pokemon that can hurt us in this gym. I mean, a couple Magnemites, but it's a Magnemite. They don't even have Levitate. Which I've always found weird. I've never understood why Magnemite and Magnezone don't have Also, how did that not kill you? Alright, Ice Fang then. I was hoping I could have just saved on dive power points. But also, I'm not keeping dive permanently. I'm going to be replacing it with waterfall once we get waterfall. Also, I just thought on something. Actually, should I? Should I put the experience share on Eevee since we're probably not going to be using it as much? Actually, I think actually, if I'm going to put the XP share on anybody, it's going to be Crobat. They're unfortunately going to be our weakest link in this gym. So, yeah, we also got a couple helpful items for the future. But I am going to give it to Mothman because they're not going to be of any use in this gym. I mean, neither is Sorosha, but like Agathion even less, being a poison type. And also, as for the puzzle, is literally just this. It's just go up, go down. Sometimes you go left to right or forward and backwards. Hey, Liam, welcome to the stream. We're just doing a bit of the Pokemon Platinum. Hexlocke, rules in the description below. As a reminder to anyone watching this VOD. Earthquake. I have Pokemon Diamond. That's a good one. Platinum is definitely the better of them. But that's it. But that's still a good one. Also, let's go into Jack now. And Platinum is definitely the better of them. I mean, that's just like the consensus overall is, and even me as someone, it's like Platinum. It is. Platinum is still better though, because how Pokemon works is, I mean, they don't do this anymore because of, well, DLC. But back in my day, making me sound old, Pokemon used to do what would be called the third title. Basically, whenever they would do a game, you have the two versions, and then you have a third version. So you had a Pokemon Red, Blue, and then Pokemon Yellow. You had a Pokemon Gold and Silver, then Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, then Pokemon Emerald. And with the Sinnoh games, which is this, you had Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and then you had Pokemon Platinum. And these third versions always have a lot of differences from the main two. Like a slightly altered story, altered trainers, altered... what else? Altered Pokemon that are available. So you have stuff like that, but Platinum is usually just liked more amidst fans for a lot of reasons. Like, you have improved progression, you have improved, like, balancing, you have a much better variety of Pokemon, and it just adds a little bit more content. Just a little bit more. Not much, just a little bit more. With, like, the Distortion Realm, and, actually, I think that's about it. But that's it. So yeah, so Platinum is usually, and even me, I definitely prefer Platinum over Diamond and Pearl. And while Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl have the modern elements to them, like the fairy type and no more HMs, who's the best Pokemon of the team? It's a little bit of a toss-up, but I'd probably say either Alakazam or Gyarados, so Abaddon or Sorosha, because Alakazam just has a fantastic base stat total, but so does Gyarados, and Gyarados has Earthquake. So it's a toss-up between the two. Oh, wrong one. But yeah, it's a toss-up between the two, but so yeah, it really does just depend. But in this particular gym, our most useful is going to be Gyarados, except for this upcoming trainer fight where I will be using Agathion. An ace has the knowledge and experience of battling at high levels. I'll demonstrate what that means to a noob like you. I don't think anyone uses the word noob anymore. I think the term nowadays is just LARPer, which I hate. I hate when people call someone a LARPer because they actually. Here's my little bit of word. Anyone who calls someone a LARPer is themselves a LARPer because they're using the word incorrectly. Because LARP stands for live action roleplay. Basically, it's when a bunch of people go into they rent a section of the park out for a giant mock battle with foam swords and plastic plate armor and stuff like that. That's what it always meant. So anyone who calls someone a LARPer is themselves a LARPer. You can quote me on that also because I hate that so much. I really hate when someone calls someone a LARPer. It's really dumb. The context is also dumb. It's basically just used to make fun. It's basically used to gatekeep people when they're just saying a certain fact about something. Gerardo. But yeah, that's a trend I've been hating lately. You know, it's a trend I haven't been hating that I wish kept going? Scientology speedruns. I just find that hilarious. Because, I mean, I already don't respect Scientology, but since, they started off as tax evasion. But then you've got people who are disrespecting them even more. I'm going to switch back into Jack Frost and just give him a little bit of fun. Let's let our little Eevee have some fun killing sentient magnets. But no, those speedruns are hilarious when people just run in a Scientology building just to see how far they can go. But it's really funny because not only has it been a collaborative effort with people helping other people not get caught so quickly, but people have been mapping it. They can't do it anymore. It's gotten so bad since it is trespassing, but it's funny trespassing. Steelix. This is a lower level one than the Steelix from before, so Dive should kill here. Sandstorm is here. Okay, it should kill, and then I don't think it would have Stone Edge. But okay, it does live. Okay, Screech. Okay, so it doesn't have a rock move. Normally the AI would have gone for a rock move. Okay. Hit by the Sandstorm, and then a Rock Smash should kill. I always love Pokemon cries. It was Gen 4 that was really when I started memorizing, the cries of Pokemon. And that's not because of this game. I mean, it's partially because of this game, but it's also mostly because of the... I actually will switch. Let's give Slime a bit of love. But some of it was also because of the Pokemon Ranger games. Because the Pokemon would do the cries literally anytime they did an attack or they saw you. So I would just be hearing it a lot. I wonder if I can find it available on emulator. The Pokemon Ranger games. I always come back. Welcome back, Nick Girl Spinner. You don't show up often, but when you do, it is always fun with this, reminding me about the Springtrap quotes. Also, gives me time to actually do a Springtrap voice. of the I always come back. Alright, here. Okay. It's time to play one of my favorite little mini games with this trainer, which is called Does It Have Levitate? Because you see, this trainer, she has 3 Bronzor. Now, a Bronzor can have 2 abilities. It can either have Levitate, or it could have Heat Proof. So, let's play a game, since a Bronzor could never kill an Abaddon. I got all 3 endings in Undertale. Good for you! Nice! Have you done the False Pacifist, though? Where you do a pacifist route after you do a genocide route? Alright, so let's play Does It Have Levitate? It has Levitate! What do I get? Confused. That's a thing. Yes, it is. It's like, very few people know about it, because usually most people will end it after doing after they do, like, the genocide route, they usually just end it there. Oh, I hit myself. Extra sensory. Bronzor, thankfully, have terrible stats. Like, actually, why do you have a Bronzor? Bronzong evolve, like, a little past that. Like, I think it's, like, level 28 when you get a Bronzong? Like, that's weird. Alright. Dive. Okay. Then don't hit yourself in confusion when you're underwater. And then we can hit it. And then I'll just switch and stop doing this joke. Oh no. Okay. But yeah, basically, you do a genocide route, and then you boot the game back up, and you gotta wait like a few minutes because it'll just put you in the void since you killed everything in creation. But if you do that, and then you wait long enough, and then a voice will show up, like a little bit of a dialogue box that will say that it'll build the world back up for you. I'm a carrot. Are you Garrett the carrot? That's the real question. But like I was saying, so if you agree to have the world brought back in exchange for your soul, and then you do a pacifist route, you get a tiny little extra ending. Like, not a lot of people know about it, but it does exist. Like, you could just do, like, an extra little ending. Like, it doesn't amount to much in the plot, but it exists. It's there. Also, let's keep battling so we can keep playing. Does it have Levitate? Now, does it have Levitate? It has Levitate. And you may think this joke is dumb. However, the gym leader, I believe, has a Bronzor who doesn't have Levitate. Alright, now it's time to play Don't Hit Yourself in Confusion. It hit itself in confusion. Double checking. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I'm thinking in Diamond and Pearl it has that Bronzor. And that one actually did still have Levitate. Okay. Because like I said, like, they can either have Levitate or they can have Heat Proof, which halves the damage of fire moves. And obviously, you don't want that. Like, you'd rather have Levitate. Like, you'd rather have an immunity over you take less damage from something. Unfortunately, that's what I got. Blue. This is going to take a little while. So until then, might as well just talk on other stuff. So, the Amazing Digital Circus finale happened. I didn't see it on YouTube since I already saw it in theaters. But I am really surprised by all the hate it's getting. Like, seriously. I am really surprised by just how much people are hating on it. Because, like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. But I guess that just means I'm not a part of that Amazing Digital Circus community, like the toxic kind. I'm just the, hey, this was neat. Like, this was a good ending. Like, I'm not upset over, like, certain theories, it was messed up. Oh, it was absolutely messed up, but in, like, the best way. And this one also had Levitate. Like, it must have been the best way. It was so sad learning about Jax's backstory, but they were the brain scans, yeah. And you know what's really funny? Is Matt had actually guessed that a long time ago, back in their first video. Like, in their very first Amazing Digital Circus theory, they guessed that. That they weren't actually the real humans and that they were just them. But yeah, it was just so sad. But it was such a good ending to it regardless. Like, learning the truth, them, like, struggling but accepting it, learning the truth of Jax's backstory, which was so sad. I felt so bad for both him and Ribbit. Like, it was so sad. Like, he finally found someone to open up to, and then just rejected her out of fear. And then, like, she died, and then she abstracted because of it. Like, it was so sad. Rip Ribbit. Ribbit was awesome. Ribbit was a great character from the flashbacks we saw. Huh, that dive didn't kill. Well, I guess it is level 38. So, Rock Smash will kill, and we snap out of confusion. Yeah, and then Kane, like, having his little growth. Ribbit's my favorite. My favorite has always been Kinger, but it was so good meeting, like, seeing Ribbit for the, like truly seeing Ribbit. Like, it was nice seeing that. Like, the first person who ever got Jax to actually break. Which wouldn't happen again until Pomni. Right. Let me see again. Because I'm just preparing myself for the gym. The first one is a Magneton, but it is very slow, and I think that I'm pretty sure I can just kill using Earthquake. Excuse me. Not gonna lie, I cried at Jax's backstory. I didn't cry, but I definitely felt really sad for him, especially when Pomni hugged him. When Pomni hugged him is where I was really invested. And then I got even further invested with Kane, when he, like, came back. Alright, here we go. Gym time. Ah, that's Orberg's gym badge. I see. You've defeated my son. I am one of the very few confirmed fathers in the Pokemon world. But that's no surprise. He still has much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. Who honestly has a bit of a cool design. Gym leader Byron. First up with a Magneton. It is 3 levels higher, but it is also a Magneton, not a Magnezone. It is times 4 weak to Earthquake, and Abaddon does not have an attack-lowering nature. So, I click Earthquake. And it kills. Yeah. Well, Gyarados is no joke. This thing is seriously one of the best Pokemon you could ever have for, like, a playthrough, even into late game. Like, these things have insane stats. Going into Bastiodon, I'm actually going to switch, because even though it is times 4 weak to Earthquake, it has much higher defense. So it will be safer to go into Slime and just spam, well, not spam Surf, just use Surf, and then when it's low enough, use Brine, because it's also going to boost the damage. So, Surf. Yep, and then the Citrus Berry pops, and it becomes an amorphous blob. Have you seen it? I know the lore. Oh, I have! I've definitely seen the Amazing Digital Circuit. Oh, wait. Oh god, I forgot Metal Burst was counter move. But it's fine. Surf will kill from here. Because I don't want to risk Brine. Okay then. And then all that's left. But again, I've seen every episode. Oh, it's the movie. I am not really a horror movie person, just so you know. I am not really the kind of person who goes out to see horror movies, with like certain exceptions, but those are like very specific exceptions. It's like the only horror. Here's how you know I'm not really a horror movie guy. The only horror movies I've seen: Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and Iron Lung. That's it. I'm not really the kind of guy who does horror movies. Horror games, on the other hand, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, like Rat Shaker, like stuff like that, I enjoy. And I am planning on doing a Resident Evil marathon starting in October, but I'm not really a horror movie guy. And honestly, for this Steelix, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm fine going in. I am a little concerned, but I think if I Hyper Potion, I'll be fine. Because I don't know if Surf will kill here. Because I don't really have a high special attack stat. It's high, just not, like, high. So, Hyper Potion to be safe. Earthquake. I should be able to take that pretty well. Gastrodon has high HP and decent defensive stats. Yeah, okay. So I can Surf. And there is no Sandstorm, so it doesn't get the special defense boost. Oh, that was a one-shot. It, Lord be like, we're all space turtle puke. I know the lore of it. I know it because of YouTube, so I know about the whole cosmic turtle god thing. But, like, which is just so weird. It's also funny that it wasn't included, but also, we won. My sturdy Pokemon defeated! Here's my life savings! I've always found it weird that we get money when we win. You were strong enough to take down my prize team of Pokemon. In recognition of that power, I will give you this, the Mind Badge. Mind Badge received. Only 2 badges left, and then we can challenge the league. Having the Mind Badge enables you to use the hidden move Strength anytime outside of battle. And now you have 6 gym badges. That means the Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you without question. If they were traded, specifically. Here, take this too. TM91. Flash Cannon. Which is a very good... Oh, I didn't actually mean to say that again. Okay. I've been holding off on teaching a Pokemon Strength until, like, the time was right. But... Actually, first of all, can anyone learn Flash Cannon at this point? No. Okay. And I have Strength. Can anyone learn it, though? I don't think. Abaddon and Slime both can. Honestly, Slime doesn't really have that diverse of a move pool, so I think it's actually worth teaching it Slime just for this. And honestly, just because I haven't been using Brine that often, and Surf is also just kind of better. Like, if I'm going to finish someone off, like, Surf is usually, like, the better option to do. So I'm going to get rid of Brine. I'm not going to get rid of, Hidden Power, because it's Hidden Power Ice, and it's the only other Ice move we have that's not Ice Fang, because I don't remember where we get Ice Beam. I actually don't think we can get Ice Beam at all. Like, I don't think the Ice Beam TM is available in early game. Like, not early game, but until post game. I'd have to double check. Actually, let me double check that right now. It's TM13. Nope, that's TH. TM13. Yep, Ice Beam. The Veilstone Game Corner if I had the coins and Route 216. Oh, okay. We can actually get it this stream. Nice. So we actually can get that, and that will be significantly better. Hey, that's the Mind Badge. Good going. You're tough enough to consider becoming the Pokemon champ. Of course, I'm tougher, even though I lost a battle to you. So it's not gonna actually happen. Anyway, Joker, come with me to the library. Alright, it's plot time. Too slow. Come on, let's move it. Like, it's time for the story. This is the first time Pokemon actually decided to do story. Like, really, it started with Black and White, but this is like the closest pre-Gen 5 games came to having, like, plot. Also, it's this library that lets people know, specifically in the Japanese translation, that humans and Pokemon used to marry. Hey, Joker, over here, this way! I don't know why we panned the camera over like that. I guess they just didn't want the void to be there. Okay, Gramps, I brought Joker like I said. Alright, I'll be out of here. Okay, I get it. It's like the old man stare. Everyone's finally here. Joker, everyone, listen. You may have forgotten already, but I studied the evolution of Pokémon. But the more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. Pokemon that evolve and those that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve to ones more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. In the 3 lakes of Sinnoh, there are said to be Mirage Pokemon. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these Pokemon that are considered to be mirages. What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex. Like, I've been a trainer this whole time without one. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had the chance to give you a Pokedex? But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you in becoming a better trainer, too. You can count on me. It'll help with my Pokedex, too. Joker, you'll go too, won't you? I mean, it's a part of the plot, so I have to. I would have made all of you go regardless. Anyway, now there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You shall therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Dawn, you go to Lake Verity. Will do. Akechi, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh, and honestly boring. I need a tough trainer to go. Yeah, of course. Grandpa, you know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hottest. I am the hotness. I am the hotness. And you know what? I was going to catch those legendary Pokemon for you. You know, as thanks for giving us our Pokemon back on Route 201. Even though I forgot completely about it until just now. Very well, I'm counting on you. And that just leaves Joker with Lake Valor. The lake between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. Has it stopped? Wow, what a wild earthquake. Like, as a reminder, we live in Japan. Are all of you unharmed? What was that about? No, wait, I mean, TV! The TV! News! Anything! Like, terrorism has occurred! I don't... Okay, there we go. What you've just witnessed is actually footage from the scene. It was taken by a cameraman who happened to be there. It's certainly impressive. Who knows what that explosion could expose at the lake? Gramps, they said it was an explosion? But why at Lake Valor? Let's get outside. I'm concerned about the town. You kids, be careful going down the stairs. He's like, oh no, Scientology has upgraded from tax evasion to terrorism. Joker, you should leave now too. There may be aftershocks, however. All be alert always. Like, it wasn't an earthquake, it was a bombing. Like, as a reminder, Team Galactic are Scientology as terrorists. A tremor. That wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, old dude and kids, did you hear? They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. But I hear everything's fine now. I guess it was just a lot of noise. Gramps, I'm going. I have a bad feeling about this. Not a catchy. Can't sit still. Him like a catchy in his dang ADHD. Joker, I don't like to demand, but I need you at Lake Valor. It's impossible for things to be okay, not after an explosion like that. But I have no idea what is taking place. But before you go, let me stress, don't get in over your head. We will try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. Joker, you'll be okay no matter what, right? Don't worry. Like, I can't afford to lose here. I'm a Nuzlocker. Who lost his starter a couple streams ago. That's why we have a Gastrodon. Yeah, first, let me just heal real quick. I kind of need it. And then, bye. Okay, now it's time to stop Scientology. I mean, let's be honest, they really are. Oh, also, I'm gonna give you back your toxic plate. Oh, here it is. Switch the two items, and then fly me. There's Valor. There's Lake Valor. Fastest way there is Pastoria City, since there is no way to actually fast travel to the resort. So I have to do it this way. It's like, quick, I have to stop terrorism! Like, you ever think on that? Team Galactic really are just Scientology as terrorists? Because they actively bomb a lot of places. Nope, wrong button. Like, they bomb a lot of places. They bomb, like, most of the lakes. Not all of them, if memory serves, but most. And then, they also try, one of them threatens to blow up a town. So, there's just a lot. And one of them blows up the Great Marsh. So, like, they blew up a nature preserve. Like, just a lot of terrorism. Oh. And also, this was the lake. Next stop, Lake Verity. The closest civilization is that hick town called Twinleaf. We can roll in there completely unopposed. Like, also, why is it lagging? But also, look at the poor Magikarp. The Magikarp is weakly flopping about. I have no idea why the game's lagging like this. What I do know is I will be switching to Alakazam, because a lot of members have Psychic types. Or Poison types. Would you like to join the Magikarp and flop around in the mud? Galactic Grunt. With a Glamia. Yeah, some of them have Glamia, but a good amount of them will have, like, Zubats and Krogunks. But it doesn't matter, I have Psychic. Oh, this one I will be switching out for. Mostly just so I can give other Pokemon... Actually, nah. Well, yes. Yeah, Agathion. Like, Thunderbolts. And boom. And then back to the weird lag. Really, seriously, why is it lagging? Oh, and also you want to see something kind of funny over here? I apologize for having more lag, but over here, it's nothing but a Magikarp blockade. Even Team Galactic has no use for Magikarp. Worthless, all of them. Sure, until they become Gyarados, which reminds me, here's my Gyarados. And then I just like, Gyarados, Earthquake. Team Galactic does have a good theme. We set off the Galactic Bomb! Its blast force was phenomenal. Like, we committed terrorism! All because our boss is kind of depressed. Not depressed, not kind of, he is just depressed. Psychic. Level 41. Your Pokemon attack with phenomenal power. Man, they hit as hard as our bomb. I'll punish you in place of our boss for defying Team Galactic. Okay. Hey, I'll punish you, Psychic. And just like break his mind. Switch. Gyarados. Earthquake. Hey, you fool. Feint doesn't work unless I use Protect. Also, why would I put Protect on a Gyarados? Like, there's no, like, electric move that hits every single Pokemon. Well, I mean, there's Discharge. But this isn't a double battle either, where that would actually be useful. Keep battling. It's a Houndour. So I'll hit you with the dive. Oh, excuse me. Level 41. And no, I'm not letting you learn Hydro Pump. Why would a physical Pokemon learn a special move? Well, I can tell you why. Because of generations 1 to 3. Because, as a reminder, back then, Pokemon like Gyarados actually kind of sucked. Well, I say kind of, but basically, as a reminder, before Generation 4, Pokemon moves were divided between being physical, like how Pokemon moves worked is instead of the move being physical or special depending on the move itself, it was dependent on whatever like typing the move was. So like fire and ice and water moves and grass moves were all special, along with like dark and like and moves that were physical were like ghost and like fighting and stuff like that, which is fine if like that Pokemon is built for it. But Pokemon like Absol that are physical, it means that dark moves suck on them, and Pokemon like Gyarados, which have higher physical attack, suck. It did mean that Hyper Beam was really good though. This mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Everything is for everyone, but for the good. Everything is for everyone and for the good of Team Galactic. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like, oh no, someone's found out about our terrorism. I recognize your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eterna. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself being beaten by a child. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. It's like, stay out of Scientology's way. He's like, wait, why do you have a psychic monk? He's like, Strosha, mind crush! Excuse me. Switch for the Bronzor. This one actually does have Levitate, so we can't do our dumb joke for it. So, Megathion, handle it. This thing does have Shadow Ball, but I think I'll be fine. Like, even though Shadow Ball is a strong move, Bronzor has terrible special attack. So, Overheat lands, and it is like 140 base power and stab. And Agathion has boosted stats when it's in another form, so, yep. Like, of course. Toxicroak. I'm obviously going back into Strosha, because no one else is... Well, actually... does it have a... No. Let's go Crobat. Let's have fun. It's like, go, Mothman! It's like, fly. Fly high into the sky, Mothman! And it'll be a failure. Really? They both are? Ooh, that... Oh, that's not a threat. Okay. But it is interesting that it had revenge. It is still alive on just that sliver of HP, which is now up to there. And even though it's at under half health, this still barely does anything. Because I ×4 resist it. Any Aerial Ace. This is why we have Aerial Ace, for when Fly or Cross Poison or X Scissor won't kill. And I gave it X Scissor because, honestly, why not? Like, let's let it have a bug move. You know, it'll be good for grass types. You, my friend, are tough. I can see why you defy us. Yeah, even I, a commander, only managed to buy us time? But that's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokemon of the lakes. With their power, we will create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars should have captured the Pokemon of Lake Verity. It's like, oh no, I gotta stop more terrorism. It's like, it really is just stop the terrorism. Alright, I gotta go home real quick. Like, but you know what? Since we're here, you know, we don't talk to her often, and we don't have a cell phone, so, you know, let's just visit Mom, you know? Like, there may be active terrorism going on, but you know what? You should always stop at a home, you know, take a little rest, just say hi to your mother, and now we can go deal with terrorists. Oh, Joker, what timing? Those Team Galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokemon. You've gotta help Dawn. Like, Yurga, like, you gotta. Also, did you actually have a Pokemon? What's with this all the time? And like, he didn't actually beat him in a Pokemon battle, he just punched him. Oh, that's a double battle. Oh, okay. Mission to stall you. Sorry, but we gotta do our job. Alright, I didn't realize that was a double battle. Okay, just a Krogunk and a Glameow. That is a completely fine duo to deal with. So, Psychic the Krogunk, and Rock Smash the Glameow. Or get faked out by the Glameow. That's also fine. And then... Oh, no. I'll take you not as seriously. Shockwave and Rock Smash. He's like, you're a Glameow. You're a cat with a spring tail. Why should I take you seriously? Well, you're a Murkrow. You also aren't taken seriously. It's like, you used to be considered a fully evolved Pokemon. Because this is the generation where they gave you Honchkrow. But before Honchkrow existed, it was a fully evolved Pokemon with garbage stats. And a Golbat. And once again, Abaddon won't get to do anything. Okay. Losing was a part of my job, too. I feel better saying that. You're too young to understand. Like, it's actually good for us to feel like losers. If this mission is successful, we'll get a nice bonus. It's like, yes, if we do this right, I can finally pay my rent. Also, why do you stand like that? Like, how is that even? Is it just like, like, I'm here? Like, what is that stance? Oh, I have nothing for Houndour. Well, actually, that's not true. I have Shockwave, and I don't think a Houndour could hit hard enough. If it was a Houndoom, I'd be a bit more scared. That thing has higher stats. But it's a Houndour. Like, this bite will do nothing. That bite did actually did something. But I have Shockwave, it's fine. Keep battling. Then Psychic. And we win. Oh, that was a crit. That was unnecessary. Like, do you know how high Surashaw's at like, special attack stat is? Wants to learn Future Sight? Absolutely not. Why would anyone ever give a Pokemon Future Sight? It's one of the worst moves. Because it's a delayed attack. Alright, and this time, first, I'm going to heal. Like, here, let me get you some milk, man. Like, there you go, Surashot. Just enjoy that nice milk. I should really buy some more. I should also buy some more healing items. And then I'm going to switch back to Abaddon. I'll knock your Pokemon into orbit. Like, good luck. And Earthquake. And then I'll switch for this. Let's give Slime a little something something. Excuse me. Also, Slime doesn't have the worst physical attack. I think it's actually balanced. I think Slime actually has, like, balanced stats between its physical and its special. It's just, its special is just, like, I think, like, 30 points higher? So, like, strength won't be an absolute waste of a slot. My mind is going orbital. Hey, you know what? Nah. That face, it brings back bad memories. I'm talking about the Windworks. I caught a whole lot of trouble for that little incident. What's with that look on your face? You do remember me, don't you? Fine, whatever. I'll tell you who I am again. I'm Mars, one of Team Galactic's commanders. So what is it? Are you some lovey-dovey couple to the rescue? Not a chance. Not even a teeny one. You're all going down. Even though we actually have you cornered. Like, so long as, like, so long as Dawn doesn't move and I don't move, you can't get out. Seems like we just stand right here after your Pokemon faint and just like, hello, police. Oh wait, I don't have a phone. And then Dawn doesn't have a phone, so we're just gonna stand here till the end of time. Because unfortunately, it's not like Heart Gold where we can just call you on a watch. That crit actually was... I don't know if that was unnecessary or not. But it's funny. A Bronzor that does have Levitate. So, and unfortunately, because this is Gen 4, it's not weak to Darker Ghost. I'm pretty sure, at least. I'm pretty sure Steel wasn't weak to Ghost until, like, Gen 6. Oh. No, it doesn't have a Shadow Ball, so that's fine. And for some reason, it didn't use Confuse Ray. Let me double check that, actually. Steel type in Pokemon. Defensive properties. Yeah, it wasn't until Gen 6 when it became neutral, which is when Pokemon like Metagross lost a lot of their like combat utility. Also, I absolutely have to switch against a Perugly. And as for what to switch into, it's Thick Fat, so I mean, I feel like I should just go into Throw Shot. It does have Feint Attack and a surprisingly high attack stat. Actually, it may be safest for me to go into Slime. And do I have an X special? Because it's most likely going to start off with Fake Out. It's also weirdly fast. Like this fat cat right here. This fat cat is faster than Latios and Latias. Alright, I do have an X special. Okay, I'm going to X special Slime, predicting it using Fake Out. Yep. Meaning the flinch never mattered. Also, I just realized Crobat would have also been useful here because it had Inner Focus. Whatever. Surf. It is faster, weirdly enough. Like, I always found that weird that this fat cat is fast. Maybe it's like a joke. Maybe someone at Game Freak just has a sense of humor. Granted, it's a good sense of humor. And then its Citrus Berry activates. And then it's probably still just going to use Slash since it is technically its strongest move. Because it is Stab. So, Surf again. Don't get a crit. And we win. That's it. We won. wants to learn Muddy Water. Unfortunately, that's a water move, and like I don't want to have certain. So no, keep the moves I have. I don't want Muddy Water. Again and again. I lost again. So first the wind works, and now Lake Verity that I owe you for. This shouldn't be happening to Team Galactic's commander. Calm down, Mars. I've done my part in all of this. My mission was to transport the lake's Pokemon to our HQ. That's right. I accomplished my mission without a problem. Team, we're pulling out. The boss is waiting for us at HQ. The Pokemon of the 3 lakes are connected somehow. Thanks to Saturn's grand standing at Lake Valor, a cavern appeared here. It was the cavern where the Pokemon Mesprit slept. Mesprit appeared too, probably to go help its friends. That worked out well for us. It was super easy to catch. So now we've got them all. Mesprit, the being of emotion. Azelf, the being of willpower. Yuxi, the being of intelligence. Now that we have them all, you can look forward to what plans Team Galactic has for them. I see. This also occurred at Lake Valor. Another legendary Pokemon was taken away by Team Galactic. Both of you went up against full-fledged criminals. The fact that you're both unharmed is reason enough to celebrate. But what about Akechi? What is happening at Lake Acuity? Is Akechi safe? I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out for you. Don't worry. Not later. Because I actually will be going. I think our best way to get there is from Eterna City. Well, actually, let's hit up Celestic instead, because there are some trainers I didn't fight here yet. So we can do that for just a little bit of grinding beforehand. I love Celestic Town's theme. Excuse me. Honestly, I've thought this before, but if I was to live in any of the regions in the world of Pokemon, I would absolutely live in the world of Sinnoh. But specifically, I'd live in Sunyshore City because it's the lakefront, it's the lakeside view, you're near a resort, it has the strongest of the gym leaders, and it has access to, actually that's about it. But it is still nice. The Pokemon League. That's how you get to Victory Road. Alright, we can just find a couple of trainers here. I go everywhere with my Noctowl. We're going to show you the Owl. We're going to show you Owl. I hated that pun. With every fiber of my being. Ice Beam. Ice Beam, Ice Fang. Ice Beam is soon, though. It is soon. Ooh, excuse me. I'm strong, 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 I'm strong! Am I really? No, I am strong. I'm strong. Okay, I'm all good to go. Oh, you saw me. Good. I think you'll understand what I was doing when you see this TM. TM 77, Psych Up. Kind of a worthless TM. Let's say your opponent raises his defense using Harden. Your Pokemon can use Psych Up to get the same defense boost as its opponent. Basically, your Pokemon gets the same stat boost as its target. Which is good if I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. Whilst exploring the ruins, I spotted a trainer. I must investigate. Tally ho, good sir, I'm off to beat up a child. With my Bronzor. And we won't be playing our game with it. Instead, I'm just gonna beat it up. I mean, even with the defense boost, it should kill. Because it's level 28. Oh, it lived. Okay. I'll go another dive. I'm pretty sure you have to enter from this side, though. And then it's the southern paths that take you to, like, Spear Pillar. And we also already got our encounter for Spear Pillar. So we shouldn't have any concerns in that regard. Okay, just keep battling. It's just a bunch of Bronzor, and they're low level, too. Like, I probably could have come here a lot earlier. Like, probably could have done this as some of the training for, Byron's gym, for the Kindlave gym. Really? Thank you, Slime. Oh, wait. This is another trainer. Speed is a ninja's best weapon. Can you keep up? I thought stealth was a ninja's best weapon, not being detected. Skorupi. Kind of want a Skorupi, you know? I don't know. I don't think we'll have any opportunities to get a Skorupi in this Nuzlocke. But I do love Drapion. I mean, I'd have to double check. But I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, it's the Great Marsh. Unfortunately, I already failed my encounter at the Great Marsh, so I couldn't. Which is too bad, because I love Drapion's design. Level 42. Switch out on that Krogunk to Surosha. Also, I'm going to make a little post real quick. And my cornet. Let me just finish this post. Okay. Bust made. And now we can explore here. I don't think there's anything on this side I missed. Yeah, no, nothing. So, and let me check the Mount Coronet map again. It'd be done there, but I can't go there yet. Okay. Okay, I just needed to find that there. And now we can move on. And honestly, I'm going to use some max repels. Which I bought a lot of them. Big boulder, use strength. Kind of nasty. And then I don't think there was any item over there that was actually worth it, so. And this is one of the main reasons why I wanted defog. Not defog, but I wanted to use max repels. This is the only other place in the game where defog is used. It's like, it's just here, and it's that one route on the way to Celestic. It's so pointless. And also, this is where you would go if you want to catch Feebas. This is the only place in the game where Feebas spawns. And yeah, nothing really of importance here. Except for a hidden item. 3 steps left of the northern stairs, so... 2. Rare candy! So there. One good thing. And then we're back here. And then once again... Well, actually, one good thing. One good item I could get while I'm here. Call it a future investment. And Route 216. Now, I'm just going to brace everyone right here. This is the most boring part of the game. Because you have Route 216, Route 217, the Acuity Lakefront, and then Snowpoint City. I'm warning everyone, because the trek to Snowpoint is egregiously boring. It's going to be important for us. Hang on, let me just put it back on medicine. Oh, I just realized I forgot to buy medicine. Welp. I'm just gonna have to rely on max repels. But this is going to be an important area. But it is important because this is also where we're finally able to train our Pokemon. Oh, I can't get the Ice Beam TM yet. Not until after I beat the gym. Okay. I am also just gonna run in place a bit until the Max Repel wears off. Ooh, full heal. Nice. And as for the Pokemon we can get, once the Max Repel wears off, anything that's new specifically is Sneasel and Snorunt and Snover. Honestly, oh, well, okay, never mind. I can't do the Snorunt until it's night, and I don't want to adjust my clock. So, no Snorunt. So our new Pokemon could either be a Sneasel or a Snover. Between them, I honestly... I mean, they're both, like, risk-reward kind of Pokemon. Because on one hand, Sneasel has terrible defenses and a... Oh, and the repel's worn off. Nice. Sneasel has bad defenses and a ×4 weakness to fighting, but it's incredibly fast and hits really hard. But we get the Snover instead, which can hit hard, but is really slow and has a terrible typing. Unfortunately, Ice Grass is a terrible typing. ×4 weak to fire, and you just have a lot more weaknesses outside of that. Wait, what could I think Dive is my safest thing, because it's weak to fighting and ice, and Earthquake is, Earthquake. So I think Dive is my weakest move I could use, even with it being Stab and the Mystic Water. Well, I was right. Well, gosh, man. Like, this is a wink Scoob. I almost killed my encounter, man. Also, why didn't I Quick Ball? I forgot I had the Quick Ball. There we go. And Snover. Grass Ice, the forest tree Pokemon. Seemingly curious about people, they gather around footsteps they find on snowy mountains. Obviously, we're naming it. And unfortunately, I already used Goemon on someone, so I'm gonna have to pick a different persona to use. And honestly, first one coming to mind, I don't know why, is Valjean. Although, let me make sure I spell it properly. Actually, is there? I don't... Oh, wait, actually, no. There is one other we can do. I don't know why I was immediately going to ones from Strikers. Nah. King Frost. Into the box it goes. Where it will ultimately be forgotten again. And then just so I can know the trainers, I'll be fighting. Okay. Oh, wait. No, there was one over here. I mean, there's a lot of trainers I'm able to fight. And it's going to all be in Hail, which is annoying, but doable. Although I'm wondering, should I just leave now and then come back when I have more healing items? Honestly, I think I'm fine. If I just play it extremely safe and the only use Pokemon I know for a fact I can one-shot, then I should be fine. So, Ace Trainer Blake. Starting to Hail. Earthquake. Double Hit, which used to be Apom's signature move. Wait, no, not Apom's. I think. Or was it Giraffari's signature move? Or was it... Did it go from Giraffari's signature move to Apom's signature move? I actually don't remember now. But we're going to get a lot of XP here with how high level these Pokemon are. And this is going to be good because I'm setting the level cap for this next gym to level 45. Don't crit. Okay. Thankfully, double hit is not like double slap, where it actually does hit 2 times. Always 2. instead of double slap hitting 2 to 5 times. Okay. Switch? Ooh. Or wait, dude. I think I had to go Shosha. It has high special defense, but at the same time, it's most likely going... It probably will have Thunderbolts. It'll at least have Tri-Attack. Trace my Synchronize. Psychic. Conversion 2. You're now a Psychic type. Like, it means I can't use Psychic again. Doesn't mean I don't have damaging moves. Shockwave. Alright. Please, for the love of... I gotta heal him. It won't be a full healing, so Hyper Potion. I didn't realize I had that little left. Only 1 Moo Moo Milk and 2 Hyper Potions, and I don't have any other healing items. Yeah. I can raise some Pokemon stats. Won't have any effect. Who will it have an effect on? Probably Jack, because he hasn't been getting battles a lot. Special attack, I'm going to use on Jack Frost, because I'm going to make it a Glaceon. And then let's give Mothman... Nope. And it probably won't work for a bad neither. I guess Slime? For strength? And the Deep Snow. This is one of the reasons why these routes are kind of annoying, because we just get stuck in the snow a lot. And, this one, I think is... Alright, I think this one I'm fine with using Gyarados against. Let me move the mouse real quick. Okay, I was right. No. No random phone calls. Like, if you're not in my contacts, I don't answer the phone. Ice Fang. And if they really did need to call me, they can always leave a voicemail. I guess I was right, so it's just a Tropius. This thing sucks. Alright, I'm gonna fight what's up here real quick. Oh, worthless. This is just something I can sell for money. Oh, you're this one. Okay. I'll be fine with using Gyarados. To be ready to answer any call. To be ready to accept any challenge. That is the way of a trainer. Ooh, excuse me. And I am sorry if this bit of the game is boring, but because it is. In fact, it's so boring. I'm gonna go back to the video I was watching. Like, I'll still pay attention, but this route is super boring. Oh, right. Heal. Excuse me. Hmm. I didn't pay attention, but I don't want to risk anything. Thunderbolts. Ominous wind. Excuse me. And now, the bad part of the route. 217. Oh, Maylene! Oh, Joker! Are you maybe on your way to Snowpoint City? That's where I'm going too. If I use Fly, I'll get there instantly, but I'm walking for my training. I have no problem with this. I'm used to the cold because I go barefoot and lightly dressed. Oh, that was it. Nothing. Really, I'm not cold at all. I'll be going now. Please take care. I'm gonna die of hypothermia now. Bye. If you find a toe, it belongs to me. Like, she's dead. Oh! Wait, it may be fine. Electabuzz has terrible special attack. Please? Welp. I'm so sorry. That's a death. I really... I thought I could have outsped it. I really did. And it's gonna be a while before I can get to anywhere I can... Whatever. What's the word I'm thinking of? Stop! PC. It'll be a while before I can get to a PC. In hindsight, that was a really stupid thing for me to do. What items are needed? There's one of the HMs here. And... there's an icicle plate, and that's really it. And Rock Climb. That's actually good. I also already know what I'll be replacing Gyarados with. It's sad that I've lost what I could use Waterfall with, but I feel like I could work with that. Yeah, I found it, so give me the Icicle Plate. There, okay. Grass Knot. Wait, no, it was here. Alright, here's where we can get our encounter, but more importantly, I may be really salty about not having Gyarados anymore, but now you can evolve. I now have a Glaceon. That just makes me happy. Even though this thing can't stand, I have a Glaceon now. Now I can also get my encounter here. Actually, wait, what would have been any new encounter? Swinub and Snowrunt. Alright, Swinub. I'm actually okay with that. Having a Memo Swine can be a really good Pokemon. Quick ball. Alright, Swinub, the ice ground type, has a very sensitive nose. It can locate mushrooms, berries, and even hot springs buried under ice. Always the nickname. I don't know if there's like a pig person, like a pig persona. Check. Unfortunately, I already used a King Frost, so if I want, so I'd have to do like Black Frost, which I don't think would fit that well here. Yeah, I don't think there's any other. And I already used Ganesha on someone. Does it matter? No one's here. No one's here. I'll go for this. I don't think I've named anyone Trumpeter yet, so nope. Wait, no, yeah, okay, that's right. Oh, I just forgot to do something. At least we've got Glaceon. And then anything good here? I could get Sneasel or Snowrunt. Nope, once again, not Snowrunt. Is that night? So... Oh, finally. Finally. All right. Right. Nickname. Actually, I actually do know what I can, Actually, will it fit? Maybe if I do it this way? Alright, yeah, Cahoolin. And I can't get there yet. Hey, Joker! What, you finally come along now? Slow. Way too slow. Listen, Joker, see how the rocks are all lumpy here? You can't climb these rocks until you get the Snow Point Gym Badge. Anyway, I'm off. Team Galactic, I'm coming for you. Just the deep snow is really what makes this annoying. Oh, also, before I forget, I've been saving this till now. Shadow Ball. I was waiting to teach it to Jack Frost instead of Srusha. Because, honestly, I think it'll be better. But mostly because Jack Frost doesn't really have that diverse of a move pool, so... I think it'd be safer to put a Gothion in the front. Oh, I didn't realize that was... Okay. Finally. Now that we're here, I am going to use the bathroom, and then we can have our little ceremony. Okay. I'm back. Still in a bad mood that we lost Gyarados. It's time. Oh. I just click back on. I'll talk to Maylene after. But first, it's time. Actually, did I ever move? Okay, I did. These are all the encounters we have currently. And it's time. This hurts a lot, especially considering it had Earthquake. And goodbye, Gyarados. I will be taking the Mystic Water. You were a fantastic member, and you died because I was an idiot. Simple as that. And as for our replacement, I'm honestly going to do a little bit of research into HMs and then pick from there. So I can know which one, because obviously, like, we're going to need something for Waterfall, but we also now need something with Rocks to have Rock Smash and Rock Climb. Like, those are going to be important for not just Victory Road, but Mount Coronet as well. So I'll do a little bit of research off camera on whichever one can learn these moves. I'm really hoping Lucario can at least learn Rock Climb. And then I'm also hoping that Gastrodon can learn Waterfall. Because those are HMs that are necessary for beating the game with. So you? Hi, Joker. Are you taking the gym challenge now? I'm hoping to see Candace soon, but I'm staying put until I warm up again first. But you should know that Candace is a user of Ice-type Pokemon. I really admire Candace. She's so studious. She wanted to practice against me to learn about the fighting type. It's because the Ice-type matches up badly against the fighting type. Okay. At least she didn't die of hypothermia, so I can just wrap up that dumb joke. Whatever. I'm honestly just going to leave it here. I'll once again have some off-camera grinding to do. We've got some Pokemon that are good in this gym, but we just lost our best one. Figure out what to do later. The fact that we lost Earthquake is really what makes this upsetting. It's not just because we had a good physical water type, but it's also the fact that we lost our Earthquake Pokemon. And I don't even have that on Gastrodon. Gastrodon's Mud Bomb is low accuracy. Whatever. Nothing I can do now. Except just do research on a better replacement. And then train up my Pokemon to handle the gym. So, until next time, everybody. Nope. I'll be ending today's stream right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Comment down below since it helps me connect with you guys. Like the videos, I know there's more of what you want to see. Share the videos so more people know this channel even exists. And don't forget to hit that bell so you know when I go live. Until next time, see you guys. Oh, also, don't forget to join the Discord, link in the description below. If you don't want to do Discord, I have a community tab open on my channel for artwork. Until next time, see you guys. Oh, louder. There.